everybody, I'm Lonnie with Everything Nature, and today we are here at Lake Texoma, and we are going to be looking for ammonites. So hopefully we will actually get to see some. There supposedly are some very large ones here, and I want to... Oh look, there's an ammonite. I'm just kidding. It really is an ammonite, but we're actually going to go look for more. But that's really cool that we found one like as soon as we got here. So stick around and hopefully we'll find some more. So this is the piece of ammonite we just found in the parking lot. And hopefully that's a good sign that we will actually find some more. And this is only a piece of the ammonite, but you can tell already how big it must have been. Because this is like one of the coils. So it was probably at least that size, which is still on the small side for an ammonite. Some of them can get, I think the largest one was like 7 feet or something like that in diameter. So that would be obviously a massive ammonite. And for those of you who don't know what an ammonite is, they are extinct members of the cephalopod family. So they are in the same family as squids and cuttlefish and octopus. And their closest living relatives, of course, are nautilus, which look very similar to what we think that ammonites look like. So it's basically a what looks like a giant snail shell with a squid face sticking out instead of a snail. And they were very cool animals. They were all over the place back then, because we used to be under the ocean. Seems like good places for finding things. There's a piece of clam. Don't turn it off, Patrick. You gotta just keep it running.
Okay. Honey? Ooh.
So we found another piece of ammonite here. Let's see if we can... Oh, not gonna come loose. I'm going to try to show you a little bit more of it. You can see the ridges here, and you can almost see the sutures here. And some ammonites have, you can see on the fossils, the cool sutures where all the parts of their plates were all put together. So you can sort of see that on these ones. Yeah. You can see here's another piece of one there. But that's pretty cool. That was also a nice big one. Awesome. Let's keep looking.
Super sleuth Chelsea has found an ammonite.
Yay, let's go see. Some coral. A little bit of fossil coral. So Chelsea found a cool piece that's got some coral in it. So you can see it's like a branching coral that's fossilized here. You can see that, that's pretty cool. We mentioned earlier in the crinoid episode that this part of Oklahoma and also Texas was at one time underwater. And so ammonites and coral and crinoids and things like that, they all live here because where we're standing was basically the bottom of the ocean. So that's why you can find all kind of cool ocean animals, even though we're in the middle of the country with no ocean nearby. So we were looking on the cliff face here for some cool fossils, and we found this really like perfect clam right here. Can you see it? I mean, look at that. You can see like everything. It's perfect and it's beautiful. That is really something. I think that's even better than a big gigantic ammonite almost. Well, maybe not really. No, it's alright. Well, it is kind of cool looking over here. Well, unfortunately we didn't get to see any of the really cool gigantic ammonites that we were looking for, but we still did see some ammonite fossils and some other cool fossils. So it wasn't a complete wasted trip. I hope you all had a good time watching and learned something new. And we will see you next time on Everything Nature. Thank you very much. If you love learning about cool nature-y things, you should like this video. You can subscribe to us on YouTube, and you can even check us out on Facebook. Thank you very much.